In this video, we'll continue with our lessons on multiplication and division. And here we're looking at the 12 times table and division facts. We have been looking at this. We've gone from 3 to 6 to 9 to 7 to 11, and now we are on 12. Okay, before we start to learn, I'd like you to try your hands on this. Pause the video, get this done. When you are through, come back. Let's see how correct you will be. Pause the video now. All right, you're welcome back. Number 1 says, how many boxes are here? If you did yours correctly, your answer would have been 72 boxes. Number 2 says, what is the missing number below? If you did yours correctly, then your answer would have been 8. So did you get them both correctly? Congratulations if you did. It's time to learn. I want you to look at the boxes below. If you check or look closely, you would see that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 columns. And then if you count downward, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You'll see we have 12 rows. So for us to obtain easily the total number of counters, we'll find the number of columns, and then we know the number of rows, and then we multiply. And that will be 9 times 8. So 9 times 12, or 12 times 8. 12 times 9. So 12 times 9, or 9 times 12, that gives us 108 boxes. So the total number of boxes we have here is 108. Now, when you look at this result, something is clear. We can think of this as division, which means if we say 108 divided by 9, that will give us 12. And also 108 divided by 12, that will give us 9. So there you go. 108 divided by 9 equals to 12. And also 108 divided by 12 equals to 9. So this again affirms to you that multiplication and division work in opposite directions. Okay, I want you to look at the problem below. 12 multiplied by a certain number equals to 48. What is that number? We can obtain this in a simple way by using addition. We can decide to add 12 to itself continuously to arrive at 48. And when we do that, when we get to 48, we then check how many 12 we have added. So if we have 12 plus 12, that gives us 24. And then 24 plus 12, that gives us 36. And now we do 36 plus another 12, and that gives us 48. And then if you look at the question, on the other side of the equality sign, we have 48. Since we have added to 48, we now go and count the number of 12s that we have. So there you see, we have 4 12s. That means the missing number from the square is 4. That is quite easy. You see how addition can help us to obtain multiplication. All right. So we can say from this that 48 divided by 4 equals to 12, and also that 48 divided by 12 equals to 4. Just the way we saw in the previous example. Okay, I want you to look at this number line. Now, because we are dealing with the 12 times table, we can then decide to fix 12 as our first number. If we add 12 each time, at the end of the day, this will give us the 12 times table, that is the multiples of 12. So adding 12, we have 24. If we add another 12, we have 36. Adding 12 again, we have 48. And if we add 12 again, we have 60. Adding another 12, we have 72. Adding 12 again, we have 84. If we add another 12, we have 96. Adding another 12, we have 108. If we add 12 again, we have 120. If we add another 12, we have 132. And lastly, if we add 12 again, we have 144. So these are the numbers you will find on the 12 times table. So we call them multiples of 12. Good. All right. Now, let's look at another number line. The number line look exactly like the first one. But the thing is, on this one, we're going to put 24. And then all the numbers you see are the multiples of 24. They are the numbers you will find if you can check the 24 times table. The reason why we have chosen 24 times table is because for the 12 times table, which is for 12, 24 is twice 12, and therefore it means that all the multiples of 24 will be double the multiples of 12. So if you compare the first one on the left, 12 on the 12 times table is the equivalent to 24 on the 24 times table, and 24 is twice 12 or double 12. In the same way, 48 is double 24, 72 is double 36, 96 is double 48, on and on. 288 is double 144. All right. So what does this tell us? The numbers found on the 24 times table are the multiples of 24. And then the multiples of 24 are all double the multiples of 12. All right. I want you to look at these bowls. Here we have 7 bowls. Let's see what information we have here. It says the total number of counters above is 84. And now we are asked to write out a statement of division to represent the number of counters in each bowl. Now to do that, we bring out the information that we have. We have the total number of counters as 84. We can see clearly the total number of bowls is 7, and the counters in each bowl is 12. So total counters 84, counters in each bowl 12, number of bowls 7. The question says we should write a statement of division to represent the number of counters in each bowl. And we already see the number of counters in each bowl is 12. So that statement of division will be 84 divided by 7, and that will be equal to 12. Good. Now look at this. We have here 8 bowls. 8 bowls. The number of counters in each bowl is 12. Write a statement to show and obtain the total number of counters above. All right. So now we want to obtain the total number of counters. So we have an information. It says the number of counters in each bowl is 12. How many bowls do we have? 8. Now we're looking for a statement that will obtain the total counters in all the bowls. The simple thing to do is to multiply 12 by 8, because the counters in each bowl multiplied by the number of bowls will give us the total number of counters that we have. So 12 times 8 equals to a number. Let's find that number using the number line. So since we're multiplying by 12, we're going to write the 12 times table on the number line. So we start with 12. So we are going as far as 12 times 8. So 12 times 1, 12. 12 times 2, 24. Times 3, 36. Times 4, 48. Times 5, 60. Times 6, 72. Times 7, 84. Times 8, 96. So you see there that the number missing from above is 96, and therefore 96 is the answer. So 12 times 8 equals 96. That is the statement we were asked to write. Easy, didn't it? Isn't it? Now it's time for you to try your hands. This is the first exercise here. If you look closely, you see we have 9 bowls. Now take note that in each bowl we have 12 counters. So it says the total number of counters above is 108. Write a statement of division to represent the number of counters in each bowl. Pause the video and do this. When you are through, come back, let's see how correct you will be. Pause the video now. All right, you're welcome back. How well did you do? If you did your work correctly, then the first thing you would have done would have been to extract the information you have. So first thing I can see, you have the total number of counters as 108. You have the total number of bowls as 9, and the counters in each bowl 12. So the statement that will show the number of counters in each bowl will simply be 108 divided by 9. You divide the total counters by the number of bowls, and that will give you the number of counters in each bowl. So 108 divided by 9 equals to 12. Perfect. Your second exercise, if you got that one correctly, congratulations. It says here, the number of bowls is 11. As we can see, write a statement to show and obtain the total number of counters above. So first thing for you to do is as we did in our last example. So go ahead and pause the video and get this done. When you are through, come back, let's see how correct you will be. Pause the video now. All right, you're welcome back. How well did you do? If you did your work correctly, the first thing would have been to extract the information you have. Total number of bowls is 11, and then counters in each bowl is 12. With this information, we can write a statement to tell us the total number of counters we have in all the bowls. So that will simply be we multiplying the number of bowls by the number of counters in each bowl, and that will be 12 times 11. All right, so let's use a number line. We're multiplying 12, so we'll use addition here. We'll add 12 to itself 11 times. So 12, 24, so that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 132. So that would be our answer. So did you get yours correctly? Well, congratulations if you did. All right. Here it says 13 times 12, and we're going to be using the grid. I want you to pay attention. So 13 will be entered first, and then we enter 12 under it with the multiplication sign. Like we learned before, when we multiply, we start from the right hand side. So we use this 2 to multiply the 3 and also to multiply the 1. When you multiply the 3 with this 2, you put the answer directly under here. And then when you multiply this 1 with this 2, you put the answer directly under here. And now 1 times 3 and then 1 times 1. So when you multiply this 3 by 1, this one, you put the answer under here. When you multiply this 1 by this 1, you put the answer under the hundreds column. So now let's see what we have. 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times 1 is 2. Now we're multiplying by 1. 1 times 3 is 3. 1 times 1 is 1. The next thing for us to do is to add these results. So 6 plus nothing is 6. 2 plus 3 is 5. Nothing plus 1 is 1. So 13 times 12 equals to 156. We do one more example. 14 times 12. That is how we'll write it. Again, we start from the right. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 1 is 2. 1 times 4 is 4. 1 times 1 is 1. Now we're going to add these results. 8 plus nothing is 8. 2 plus 4 is 6. 1 plus nothing is 1. Clearly you see 14 times 12 is 168. Easy and straightforward, isn't it? All right. So it's time for you to try your hands. It says do the following. Number 1 says 192 divided by 12. And then number 2 says 13 times 12. I want you to pause the video and get this done. When you are through, come back. Let's see how correct you will be. Pause the video now. Okay, you're welcome back. How well did you do? If you did your work correctly, then number 1, your answer would have been 16. And then number 2, your answer would have been 156. Did you get them both correctly? Congratulations if you did. And that will be the end of the lesson. Till I see you in our next video on mathematics. For now from me, it's bye-bye.